And on the seventh day, God ended his work. Well, today is 7th of January 2019, and definitely my work is just about to get started. And whereas I'm no God and it definitely did not create life, what I do want to do is I want to bring the light into people's life. I want to bring the light of knowledge and awareness into people's life. So, who am I? Let me introduce myself. My name is Anil Dagia. I have been in the field of self-development and personal growth for over a decade now. I got into this field when I was first introduced to the fascinating topic of neuro-linguistic programming. I was so fascinated by it that I kept on studying more and more, and I became extremely passionate about finding out how it is that someone who's just about good or average can move to absolute greatness. That is the power that can be unleashed by this field called neuro-linguistic programming. But mark my words, I did not restrict my learning only to the field of NLP. I studied from the field of psycholinguistics, pragmatics, mainstream psychology. I even created my own framework of personal transformation called Emotional Fitness Gym. And in this period of more than a decade, I have trained and coached more than 20,000 people across 16 different nationalities, which includes Americans, British, Canadians, Dutch, Egyptian, French, German, Spanish, South Africans, and many, many more. In 2014, I gained international recognition when my training program, the NLP certification course, became the very first course in the entire world to be approved by ICF, the International Coach Federation. This is a huge achievement in the field of coaching. This is a huge achievement for the field of NLP as well. Since then, some other trainers have tried to replicate this model. In fact, I helped some of them to get their courses approved by ICF. If you see courses on ICF website which are NLP based courses, well, there's a high chance I helped develop those courses. So 7th of January 2019, what is it that I want to talk about? What is this light that I want to bring into people's life? Well, the new year has just gone by. It's just 7 days, and there's one common occurrence that happens around New Year's times across the world, across all nationalities, across all cultures, across all religions. Yes, my friends, I'm talking about the New Year's resolutions. This time, 31st of each year, is the time when people make those absolute determined resolutions. You know what? I'm going to work on my health goals. You know what? I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to get a promotion. I'm going to get that personal self-development growth that I wanted this year. I am going to get that perfect life partner. All of these resolutions and many, many more. And yet, my friends, there is research out there which clearly shows that more than 80% of these resolutions have failed before you even reach the middle of February of the new year. More than 80%. And then out of the remaining 20%, many, many more fail in the months that are about to come. There's hardly a very, very small fraction of a percentage that really make their New Year's resolutions work. And yet, you know what? Come the next New Year, it's going to be the same thing happening all over again. The very same people for whom the resolutions did not work are going to make the new resolutions again. And then the next year again. And then the next year again. And each time it fails. For the life of me, I cannot understand why would someone continue to do the same thing over and over again, even though they know it does not work. I'm sure you wondered about it at some point of time, and that's why you are continuing to watch this video. Well, I have a theory around it. This theory has worked for me, and maybe it might work for you as well. You know what? The New Year's is actually a good time to make these resolutions. Why? Because the mark of the change of the year, it marks the beginning of everything new. And anything that marks the beginning of something new brings in a lot of hopefulness. So the fact that people are making these New Year's resolutions, maybe you made New Year's resolutions, the fact it indicates that you are hopeful. You are starting the new year with a lot of hope in your mind, with a lot of expectations and a lot of positive energy. Yes, that's a good thing. So then what happens? Well, what happens is that you start the year, and as each day goes by, that hope starts reducing bit by bit. And you start getting caught into the drudgery of life. You get caught by everything that surrounds you, and you just bury yourself. And at some point of time you go, what's the use? It's not going to happen anyways. But I'm not sure whether you said this vocally, but I'm absolutely certain that if you're one of those who has not made a New Year's resolution work for you, then you had this dialogue somewhere in your mind at some point of time or the other. And that's why you give up on your hope. What's the use? That is the killer of all hopes. That is the killer of all dreams. And you want to make sure that you pursue your dreams, you fulfill the goals that you've set for yourself, you make your New Year's resolutions work for you. Well, I'm telling you, it's as simple as this. All you need to do is keep your hope alive. Keep your dreams alive. Well, you'll say, Anil, it's far more easier for you to say it, but the fact is I've done it and I know it works. Keep hoping, keep dreaming, and keep focusing your attention on why is it important for you to achieve that goal, to achieve that result. Keep a reminder for yourself. Here's a trick you can use. When you make the New Year's resolution for yourself, make a poster of some kind, or make a sticker of some kind, make a chart of some kind, something in which you will write down why is it important for you to achieve this. And put it everywhere so that it keeps reminding you every day that this is why you want to achieve this goal. I promise you that you will achieve this goal far sooner than you have ever imagined. Well, that's a little bit of light for you today. For those of you who have made a New Year's resolution just at this New Year's time, well, you still have time. You can still make those posters and put it everywhere across your walls, across the rooms, in your car, in your vehicles, anywhere and everywhere, so that it serves as a constant reminder. So what are you waiting for? Go now and make those posters and make your New Year's resolutions work for you. Signing off now, and I will be back with more such inputs from me, from my life experience and from the experience of all those that I've trained and coached. Till then, we'll meet again.